Hello friends, welcome to FreeCAD tutorial, and in this tutorial we will model this part, and you can see that I have already modeled it, and our FreeCAD model is matching with our reference drawing isometric view. I will show you from the scratch how you can model this part with a reading of dimensions of front, top and side view of this drawing. So for this tutorial I am using the FreeCAD version 1.0, so you must have at least FreeCAD version 1.0 or higher version. I will close this file and create a new file. You can also visit my website macnexus.com, where I write articles and tutorials on FreeCAD, and you can also access my 3D part library of a FreeCAD. You can download the part from here and you can use in your projects with modifications. You can also access my 2D drawing library, where you can download these 2D drawings and you can create 3D models with respect to these drawings. You can also support me on ko-fi.com. You can buy me a cup of coffee. Your small support will help this channels to grow, and it will motivate me to create more awesome content on FreeCAD. You can find my ko-fi donation page link in a video description, as well as you can also see my ko-fi page URL on this header. So let's come back to our tutorial. Now here I have created a new file and I have activated the part design workbench, and first thing which I will do is to create a body, and then I will on the origin plane. Now we will create our first sketch, which will be to create this inner and outer diameter on a top plane. So we will select this XY plane and click on the sketch, and from here I will off the origin plane, and here we will create internal and then outer diameter. So internal diameter is of 50 and outer diameter is of 60. So let's select a circle tool and create two circles, and select a smart dimension and provide the outer diameter 60 and inner diameter 50. Now our sketch is fully constrained, and now we will come out of it. Now we will create a extrusion of 20 mm, which we can see here. So select the sketch and click on the extrusion and provide the distance 20 mm and say OK. Now we will create this feature. If you see isometric, so we will select a top plane and click on the sketch. Now here, once you create on the face sketch, then always place your model to the isometric view, so that you will come to know that you are drawing in a right orientations, because sometimes when we click on the sketch it gets rotate. Now this is the right orientation. So first thing which I will do is to click on the project geometry and project this diameter, and here we will read the drawing. So we can see that this is the R8 radius, so diameter will be the 16, and here is a PCD of 70 mm. So we will create a circle, and first we will make it construction and select a smart dimension and provide it PCD of 70 mm, and let's move our dimension icon here. Now here it is a R8, so we will create a circle of a diameter 16 on this vertical axis. So select a smart dimension, and here I will provide it a 16 mm, and here we will make this a center coincidence with our construction PCD diameter. So click on the coincidence. So now it is a coincidence, and now we will create two vertical line, and we will make it tangents to our 16 mm diameter. So here I will create a circle, and now I will select this and this and add a tangent, select this and this and add a tangent. And now here I will select the trim tool and trim the unnecessary geometry. We do not require this. Press Ctrl. So first delete this, and now delete this. So here if we zoom, so this also to be trimmed. Now we will create a 3-point arc, and we will make it equal to the our projected diameter. So here we will select a 3-point arc and select this point, and create an approximate arc, and press the Control key, select our 3-point arc and this construction projected diameter, and here provide the equal constraint. So equal constraint is added here, and now if you see the side view, so there is a hole is there. So we will make this hole inside of this. So let's even though this should be made with a hole, but to remove the one step in a model tree, I will make inside of this. So if you see the whole dimension, so this is the diameter 8 mm, which we can see here in a side view. So provide 8 mm and say OK. So our sketch is fully constrained, and now we will create the pad, and here our height is of 20 mm. So I can select the sketch and click on the pad. So here you are not seeing anything on a screen because this extrusion is on the opposite direction. So click on the reverse. So here we can do one thing. We can add a 20 mm distance here, but this is not a right approach, because once you change the height, suppose that you have changed the height from 20 to 25, then your this distance will be remained 20. So always make the model parametric. So we will link this extrusion with a face. So select up to face and select this bottom face. So once I change the height, it is up to face. So this will be become linked with this bottom face. Now we will polar pattern it. So for the polar pattern, I will select pad and pad 001 in a right sequence with the press of a control key, and here I will click on the polar pattern, and here I will click on the select reference, and here I will select the Z axis, and number of quantity I want 3. So you can see that polar pattern has made with respect to our drawing. Now if you see the isometric view, so there is a cut of a slot type. So we will on our origin plane, and press 0 for isometry. So we will create this slot cut on this XZ plane, and then we will make a through cut so that we will achieve this type of a profile. So plane is selected, click on the sketch, and now we will off the origin plane and we will switch to the wireframe view. And now here I will select a specific slot tool, create a slot, and now center to center distance is of 30 mm. So we will select a smart dimension, select this point and this point, and provide the distance of 30, and the radius is of R5, and from the bottom, means this origin point, to this one is of 10 mm. You can check this dimension in a section view here, and still our sketch is unconstrained because this is not symmetric. So here I can do two things: either I can provide a 15 mm dimensions, but here I will link the dimensions, or I will make the symmetric. So better to make it symmetric. So select this point and this vertical axis, and click on close, and now select the sketch, click on the cut, and from here set it through all and say OK. So you can see that we have successfully achieved this cut, and now I will also polar pattern it. So select the pocket and click on the polar pattern, and from here give the quantity 3, and here we will define the axis. We want this revolution around the Z axis. So you can see that it has been updated, and say OK. Now let's move to the next feature. So next feature is to provide a fillet of R12. So we can see here the fillet is R12. So we will click on the fillet option, and here I will select the edges. So edge is added, select this edge. So once you click on the edge, it will be added here. Now click on this edge, same way this and this. Select this and this. Now select this and this. So we will cross check by rotating our model whether we have selected all the edges or not. So all the edges is selected, and now I will give the value 12 mm, and here I will say OK. So here we have selected the multiple edges, and here you can see that fillet is created. Say OK. Now you can see that we have successfully converted this model into the FreeCAD model with the help of part design workbench. Let's save our part. Now you can provide a color to this body. All you have to do is go select the body and go to the appearances, and From here, go to the custom appearances and select this diffuse color, and you can provide the color of your choice. Close. So this is how we have successfully modeled this part in FreeCAD with the help of a part design workbench. So this is all about this tutorial. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your valuable time.